Freunde, herzlich willkommen zu diesem Video, Freunde. Heute dachte ich, reagieren wir mal auf ein West Video, was wir noch nie getan haben, und zwar I Investigated Women on Steroids. Schauen wir direkt das Video an. Viel Spaß mit dem Video, Freunde. So, los geht's.
Female bodybuilding is one of the most controversial sports.
Ja.
It seems like almost all of them are on steroids, and no one wants to talk about it. Today I'm gonna find out how dangerous female steroid use
Crazy,
really
aber sie
is.
kennt man.
It's Olympia weekend in Las Vegas, and I'm at one of the most popular gyms.
Let's head inside.
Fit Club.
The truth about female bodybuilding.
Meine Meinung, schreibt mal eure Meinung in die Kommentare, was ihr zu viel mit Bodybuilding sagt. Und zwar zum Großen, zu die Leute, die auf der Olympiabühne stehen und Steroids einnehmen. Was sagt ihr dazu? Meiner Meinung nach ist, es ist klar nicht gut für den Körper, ich werde es niemals tun, will es auch nicht tun, aber lasst doch die Frauen, die es machen wollen, einfach in Ruhe, weil Leute sagen, oh Männer, das ist voll okay, aber wenn Frauen das machen, nein, geht überhaupt nicht. Finde ich nicht okay, wenn man das macht. Entweder man akzeptiert beide Seiten oder keine Seite. Meine Meinung, schreibt eure Meinung in die Kommentare, würde mich sehr, sehr interessieren. Ich hoffe übrigens auch, dass mein Mikrofon besser ist und es nicht so rauscht. Ich habe von euch 2 Tipps bekommen in den Kommentaren, wie man es richtig einstellt. Das hat mich sehr, sehr gefreut. Würde ich mich auch über nächste Tipps und über andere Tipps von euch auch freuen und schreibt mir gerne in die Kommentare. Jetzt geht's weiter. Nicht so lange reden, ne?
My bad. Guys, I am so terrified of someone getting mad at me asking natty or not. Is there anything you don't want me to ask?
Meine Coke.
Steroids? No steroids? Okay. Here, I just feel like women definitely care, and I'm terrified to ask them, but I'm
Ich sage auch meine Meinung, was ich noch schön finde und was nicht.
gonna do it, okay? Please subscribe. Natty or not?
Do you think
Nicht
I'm
schön.
natty?
I just have to ask.
I'm like 200 pounds.
Aber es
I
kann
can't
mir egal
assume,
sein.
okay?
I mean, you kind of can.
Alright, I kind of knew. I
If
kind
you're
of
a
knew.
female bodybuilder in the pro league, you're not natty.
Are you natural?
No.
Es natural or no?
No,
Geil.
not natty. Not natty.
Either of
Beide finde ich schön. Muss ich zugeben, beide finde ich noch schön, auch wenn es nicht nett ist. Ich finde es schön, da es nicht zu krass ist, wegen der Stimme voran. Kommt wahrscheinlich auch noch drauf an, was man nimmt. Kein Plan davon, ich weiß wirklich überhaupt nichts, was man da nehmen kann, was man da nimmt, was die Dosierung ist, etc. Schreibt in die Kommentare, wenn ihr Ahnung habt von den Frauensachen. Ja, aber das finde ich noch schön, muss ich sagen, weil es nicht zu viel ist. Vielleicht ist es in echt auch noch mal viel mehr, aber es scheint mir nicht so viel wie Jessejameswest hat, Und deswegen finde ich es noch voll okay und auch schön attraktiv, muss ich sagen.
you. No
Ich
hiding
habe ja
either.
da Spaghetti-Ernten dazu hier, ne?
Natural.
Natural. You lying to me right
Das ist
now?
schön, aber das ist cool.
Look me in the eyes. Look me in the eyes. Yo, she's telling the
Aber
truth
sieht
right
man
now.
auch.
No, I'm not on steroids.
Sie hat zwar Muskeln und ist definiert, aber hat halt nicht so Arme.
Okay, I thought
I would like a lot different, right? Are you on steroids?
I am not on steroids. Loud and proud, natty baby. Let's go. Do I look like I'm on steroids?
No.
What are you taking?
Ja.
I have no idea what the second one is.
I just take tests in GH.
I'm taking GH.
I'm on just TRT from a doctor.
What has that
TRT.
experience
Was
been
ist
like?
It helped
TRT?
me,
Schreibt
but
in die
I'm
Kommentare.
naturally very much overweight and worked out a long time, couldn't figure out why I wasn't losing weight. Then I got my blood drawn and I needed TRT.
Do you think people have a skewed perception of a woman that maybe is on TRT or on some sort of steroid compared to a man being on steroids?
Absolutely.
What do you think they're thinking?
We're girls, they're men, so why would we need
Yeah.
testosterone? But women need it too.
There she is.
Ganz kurzer Schnitt, ich muss auf Klo. Hallo, weiter geht's.
What's
weiter
up,
geht's.
dude? Hello. Your quads are insane.
This is Hunter Henderson.
Sie kennt
She's
man,
competing
ja.
at the Olympia for the first time this year. And oh yeah, she's definitely
Also kurz, falls ihr fragt, wieso gucke ich immer nach hier? Wieso gucke ich nach links? Also von euch aus rechts. Hier ist mein zweiter Bildschirm und hier ist OBS und deswegen gucke ich manchmal, ob es aufnimmt. Denn ich habe vorhin eine ganze Videoaufnahme gemacht über ein anderes Video, ohne auf Aufnahme zu klicken, was 35 Minuten abmachte. Dachte ich mir, ey, sorry, nee, 35 Minuten tue ich mir nicht mal an. Ich will mir jetzt das Video angucken. Es hat fast selbe Thematik, kürzer, besser, interessanter. Rein geht's.
on steroids.
Last workout before Olympia.
Let's go. Proud of you. So how long have you been bodybuilding
Auf jeden
for?
Fall.
I've actually only been bodybuilding for total a year.
What?
I'm currently the 3rd ranked powerlifter in the world.
Okay, sie hat vorhin Powerlifting
What's the
gemacht.
biggest
Okay.
difference with your supplementation from the beginning of prep versus now?
Like steroids?
Like steroids.
We started with just and now we've added in some towards the end.
Okay.
My coaches are super health conscious.
Okay, good.
I've had coaches in the past who were not.
And what, they push you too far?
They got me where I needed to be.
Ja.
I didn't like the sound of that. I've investigated steroid use by men, teenagers, and now I'm diving into the world of female bodybuilding.
Wow. Crazy. Das ist krass. Ihre Squats, guck mal hier die Squats an, dann hier der Übergang, die Schultern, der Nacken. Crazy.
And I realized I don't know
Finde ich an mir nicht mehr schön, aber es ist mega krank. Fände ich an mir nicht mehr schön. So, ich habe Spaghetti-Arme.
anything about how steroids affect women. I decided it was time to talk to an expert, ideally someone who researches female health, specifically female athlete health.
So I'm a doctoral researcher in the area of women's health, specifically though female athlete health, and my research is on female steroid use.
How important is it for someone to educate themselves before they take steroids, especially females?
Should be the first thing they do. All too often, I see people going into the pursuit of performance enhancement.
Crazy.
And when they come on to that
Muss man nicht
topic,
schön
it's
finden,
more
aber es ist ein
or
Fakt.
less,
Ganz kurz, tut mir leid. So. Muss man nicht schön finden, aber es ist ein Fakt, dass es Haufen viel Arbeit war.
enhancement. And when they come on to that topic, it's more or less, I want to get jacked. I want to get lean. And they look at these drugs as if it's like this silver bullet that's going to get them from point A to point B. A lot of times, not enough questions.
Schreibt mir in die Kommentare. Ich rede so viel. Schreibt in die Kommentare, ob ihr schon mal darüber nachgedacht habt, Steroids zu nehmen. Als Frau oder Mann, egal. Interessiert mich mehr, wie viele das sind.
Questions are asked about what actually that silver bullet is. And not only what is it going to do today, but what is it going to do long term?
You think of it like you take out a loan,
Okay.
basically.
Okay.
So you have a debt to pay back.
Okay.
It took me a year to pay back that debt.
Wow.
An androgen is a steroid
crazy,
hormone.
that's
Your
krass.
body makes a family of androgens, but what we're talking about is pharmaceutical androgens. And pharmaceutical androgens are a broad class of drugs that act on the androgen receptor in a positive way.
Makes you more jacked.
Bro.
Ja, sieht man ja.
You have C-Bum's arms. I swear to God.
And if you want C-Bomb's arms, you're gonna have to eat a lot of protein. And the best way to do that is with Flex Pro meals.
Werbung.
Introducing the relentless.
Die machen wir mal kurz ein bisschen vor, weil es, glaube ich, recht viel ist.
Have androgens, estrogens, and progesterones.
Why do you think men are judged less harshly for taking steroids compared to a woman
Weil es
taking
Männer
steroids?
sind.
Probably because the misconception that testosterone is the male hormone whenever men and women both have
Ja.
testosterone and estrogen.
A meal like tropical coconut chicken has 35 grams of protein. It's super simple. You pop it in the microwave.
Gucken wir
and
jetzt
just
einfach die
like that, you got
Werbung.
a high protein
Ist okay.
meal in minutes. All right, this is one of my new favorites.
Some women have higher levels of androgens naturally. Some men have higher estrogens naturally. Now, does that mean that a man is more feminine because their estrogens are high? Well, walk around at the Olympia this weekend, and I bet you there's some guys walking around with higher estrogen levels than a lot of the women there. But then why are we saying when women have high androgens, they're more manly? Well, it's because of what we've
Fact.
associated
100%
with,
fact.
aka the side effects.
Have you experienced any side effects?
Por enquanto, no.
Not yet.
Not yet. Have you had any side effects from not being natural?
I've just
Ich muss wirklich sagen, ich finde es schön, was die haben. Es ist klar, die nehmen was ein, aber ich finde es trotzdem noch schön und nicht zu viel.
had an easier time recovering and building muscle. So
Not really, no.
The Relentless box doesn't only just have high protein meals, but it also has high protein snacks and even dessert like these protein balls that are literally insane. Peanut butter protein balls, M&M protein balls. The Relentless box comes at 21 high protein
Hat
meals.
nicht Sibam auch für das Werbung gemacht?
For only $4.83 per meal
Ist
when
wirklich
you
gut.
use my code Jesse at checkout. So click that first link in the description below because this box is only available for a limited time. So make sure you use code Jesse to get 40% off your first order of Flex Pro meals by clicking that first link down below.
One side effect from steroids that bothers me the most is the voice.
Okay.
The voice changed. When I first
Ja.
started, I was
Ich glaube, das merkt man am
my voice
ehesten.
dropped fast. And
Aber ich glaube, die Jawline sieht man auch dann als nächstes, aber ich habe keine
I
Ahnung.
was a singer.
Guck mir das Video.
No
Then,
way.
yeah.
So I'm assuming you can't sing the same?
I don't.
It's crazy.
Is there anything you can do?
Wie sie aussah.
No.
Wow.
No.
Und
And,
wie
you know,
auch
a big
crazy
part of
sie
this is that
aussieht.
we've got male coaches working with females that aren't asking questions or females
Kohlensäure,
that aren't
Digga.
disclosing embarrassing information because they're too fearful of doing so.
So I also have stress urinary incontinence.
What's that?
When I lift heavy, I pee involuntarily. Yes, it's a real thing.
It's fine.
Is a female going to admit, like, yeah, I have sensitivity to maybe a male that they find
Yeah.
attractive? Probably not.
Yeah, probably not.
What are some side effects that you've experienced from taking steroids?
Me personally, enlargement, which is awesome, as long as it's not like walking around, you know, like just.
Why is it awesome? I'm just asking.
First of all, everybody can find it, number one. But number two, it's bigger, so it's more sensitive. Again, as long
Ja,
as it's not like
wenn man's
walking
gut
around on you,
findet.
like growing a little, because I've
Finde ich
seen
jetzt.
that in tanning before.
There's a lot of controversy around female bodybuilding. I'm
Yeah.
sure you understand. Like,
Of course.
there's so much hate. Why do you think that is?
Insecurity.
Because it makes the mainstream very uncomfortable to see a strong, muscular female that's transgressing
wahrscheinlich.
what we think is acceptable for a woman to look like in Western society.
Do you think that men find it attractive when women have a lot of muscle, like an are a female bodybuilder?
If a man says no, then he must be very insecure with the way he looks, right? You wouldn't know what to do with someone
Geil.
like me.
Die andere ist gut.
Whoa, hey!
She said, I don't know, my husband has to. to like it.
Let's go! One last question. What do you think of muscle mommy lovers?
Like, for example,
Gut.
Robbie right here is a massive muscle mommy lover.
I'm not somebody to yuck someone else's yum. You like what you like. Just,
Aber ich muss sagen, ich mag ihr Haar. Das mit den Strähnen.
just be respectful,
Yeah.
you know. There you go. Wild.
The weirdest
Like-
thing someone's ever said because you're a
Oh,
woman that has a
God.
lot of muscle.
With the OnlyFans too.
Do you have an only?
Oh yeah.
Oh. I didn't
Hä,
know
so,
that.
hey, so hätte sie ja nicht
So
gesagt.
what's the craziest thing, if you can say that out loud?
To
Fan request because you so much muscle. Whoa. Whoa.
you said
Whoa.
they would send me a
geil.
picture of themselves. I would print
Oh,
it. I
Leute,
would print on the
Manns.
picture and show them.
So there are some people,
Das will man
males,
nie hören. Also
that
wie kommt man
are
auf so eine
into
psychische
female
Idee?
muscle worshipping. They like getting wrestled and carried by
Was?
female body.
Like demoralized.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Picking men up, that's huge. Like if I did that, I would be.
Wow.
Yeah. Men want uppies.
It was finally time for Miss Olympia.
We are currently backstage with the female bodybuilding competition here at the Olympia. The girls are pumping up. They're about to go on
Crazy.
stage. We're going to get to the bottom
Whoa.
of female bodybuilding, talk to them, see how far they've come, see what it's truly about. And I'm not going to lie, I think they have
Muss man zugeben, ist einfach krank. Einfach, ich weiß nicht, ob ich das jetzt schon in einem Video gesagt habe, aber ich glaube schon. Haufen Arbeit. Das muss niemandem gefallen. Tut mir leid, vielleicht mich wiederholen, ich glaube schon. Aber
better genetics and better muscle than I do.
These women were so jacked, I knew they must have been taking something more than steroids.
guck mal die Adern von ihr an, Mann. Das ist crazy.
Probably something from Gorilla Mind.
You want to win $100,000 or a brand new car? For every dollar you spend at GorillaMind.com and use code Jesse, you will get yourself one entry to win this car or $100,000.
My favorite products are creatine monohydrate, Gorilla Mode Nitric, and Gorilla Mind energy drinks.
Unlimited entries, guys. Go run it up. Code Jesse all the way. JESSE. I love you. GorillaMind.com. 100K, baby.
Hunter Henderson's in the house.
It's time.
Remember what we went through in the posing room, okay? I want you to remember that when you go up there.
I'm gonna think about it.
When they hand the mic and say, "Why'd you win?" What do you say?
I'm gonna say because of Justin James, of course.
Exactly. I'll pay you what I owe you for that. Sometimes around female bodybuilding, there's
Geil.
a lot of hate.
People need to mind their own business.
I remember when I first started competing, I was so self-conscious about muscle and what people would think, and then social media started and it's become a lot more socially accepted. I'm in a place in my life where I feel like I inspire so many people that I focus more on that.
Not everybody's gonna love a super jacked female, and that's fine. I don't love a super skinny, physique, so
Facts.
to each their own.
How does bodybuilding empower you?
It gives me confidence in myself to grow old. You know what I mean? Like I see all of my family members
you know, with ailments. But I honestly feel like this sport has given me longevity.
How much have you had to sacrifice to be here?
A lot.
It's really like a sport
Umstritten,
about
denke
you
ich mal,
finding
diese
yourself.
Aussage.
I just got to give them full credit. They work their asses off to be here, and it is very, very admirable because they look amazing.
And just after Hunter got off stage, I got some bad news.
Okay.
Hunter hadn't gotten as far as she wanted, and I couldn't find her after the competition. I started to feel really bad for her because I knew how hard she'd worked and how much hate she had to deal with.
Do you receive a lot of hate online for the way you look?
The way I look, the things that I do, the way I act.
I actually got rid of my Instagram for like 3 years because of stuff like that. If there was one that really got to me,
Wieso gibt es solche Leute ernsthaft? Wie schlimm
usually
muss
it would
man
be like
eigentlich
you look like a
sein?
man comments.
What's the hardest part
Lass doch
about
die Leute
female
in Ruhe,
bodybuilding?
Mann.
The fact that not a lot of people like female having muscles and a lot of drawbacks that you do get from that. The whole reason I started lifting in general was I just wanted a physique that, you know, you walk in the room and people stop.
I don't want to be like everybody else.
We do this for ourselves.
It's what I want. I don't care what the rest of the world thinks.
Female bodybuilding gets a very, very harsh rap. And the thing is, what they have done is way more impressive than what the haters will ever do. So I think it's really important for people to realize how much goes into this. And the fact that if a man does it, we idolize them. And if a woman does it, we seem to rip them down. Why not just build everybody up? Let everybody do what they want to
Finde
do
ich
in
auch
life.
so.
Allow you to do
Exakt.
whatever you want to do in life. You live once, so don't judge.
And together, we can all stay relentless. Peace.
Geiles Video. Also hat mir sehr, sehr gut gefallen, Leute. Dann würde ich sagen, wenn euch das Video gefallen hat, würde ich mir einen Daumen nach oben und ein Abo sehr, sehr freuen. Vergesst nicht, einen Kommentar da zu lassen und auf mein Discord-Server zu joinen. Würde mich sehr, sehr freuen, Leute. Würde ich sagen, bis zum nächsten Video. Eure Lorena und ciao, Freunde.